All right, grades 3, 4, 5. This week, I'm featuring a book that I got from our book fair last week, and it's called Sisters and Champions, the true story of Venus and Serena Williams, as told by Howard Bryant. And I'm not going to read the whole book, even though it's just a picture book. It's pretty long, so I don't want to read the whole thing out loud on here, but I do want to read parts of it to give you a taste of the story. It says, nobody thought Venus and Serena would become great, and certainly not as tennis players. People thought it was weird 2 black girls were playing tennis at all. They said the sisters weren't supposed to dream so big, but the Williams family knew better. From their early days as childhood tennis matches to their record-breaking careers, including Olympic gold medals and multiple #1 rankings, this is the inspirational stories of 2 sisters, their determination to succeed, and their unending love for each other. So I'll read just the very beginning to give you a taste of the story. Awesome illustrations in this book. The illustrations are by Floyd Cooper. They're just really, really good. Oops, sorry. No one ever laughed at Richard Williams, at least not to his face, when he told them about Venus and Serena and the special things his 2 daughters would do. They would wait for him to leave, and then they would laugh, because he had said the impossible. The Williams family lived in Compton, a real tough, sometimes scary part of Los Angeles. When Venus and Serena were 4 and 3, Richard bought them tennis rackets, believing tennis treated girls more fairly than other sports. And if his hunch was correct, that his girls would have an athletic advantage that would change the sport forever. Richard didn't know anything about tennis, but it didn't stop him from saying the wildest things. He told everyone his little girls, not one, but both of them would be champions. And the laughter would start. They laughed because Venus and Serena were black, and black people, they said, weren't supposed to play tennis. They laughed because Venus and Serena weren't rich, and without money, they said, they weren't supposed to dream so big. They laughed because Venus and Serena came from Compton, and no tennis champions ever came from such a tough neighborhood. They laughed because it was hard enough for one person in a family to become world famous. But 2? But the sisters' mom and dad said differently. They said the sisters were made of special brown skin and wonderful eyes, of big smiles and bigger hearts. When it came to tennis, a kind of magic. Just wait, their dad would say, you'll see. The girls were so different from each other. Venus was quiet, competitive, protective, just like a big sister. Serena was forceful, stubborn, and even more competitive, just like a little sister. Yet, these sisters were also best friends. So, check out this book in our school library as well, and hopefully your class will win this book to read it, Sisters and Champions, the true story of Venus and Serena Williams. Good luck, grades 3, 4, and 5.